Hi, I'm Bob Suma and welcome to my very first video on my brand new YouTube channel, The Public Speaking Cure. For over 6 years, I've been helping clients in one-on-one coaching sessions get over their fears and phobias of public speaking, and that goes from moderate all the way up to severe panic attacks when it comes to public speaking. As somebody himself who has suffered from panic attacks for almost 2 decades, I am really excited now to have this platform where I can help as many people as I can get over their fears and phobias of public speaking forever. So a little bit about public speaking. Many don't understand that public speaking is the biggest phobia in the world. 95% of people have some levels of nerves when it comes to public speaking. But what's really astounding is that 80% of people have a moderate to severe fear or phobia of public speaking. So does this sound like you? I'd love for you to leave a comment below and rank yourself on where do you think you feel right now on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no nerves, 10 being severe anxiety, maybe even panic attacks, and let me know where do you think you fall on that scale when it comes to the fears and phobia of public speaking. And let's just give you an example. If I were to tell you that tomorrow you have to get on stage in front of 1,000 people and give a presentation, or say you had to give a speech and a toast at a big wedding, what would your levels of nerves be right now as I say that to you? So put that comment in below. Love to hear from you. And I'm willing to bet that if you have a high number, you're not alone. You'll probably see a lot of high numbers down there in that scenario. So a little bit more about myself. Not only did I suffer from panic disorder when it came to public speaking, but I also have an incurable disease called Tourette's syndrome. So with that incurable disease, I tend to stammer my words. You might hear that a little bit on some of my videos. I get a little dyslexic in my brain, so I think faster than I talk. So on top of having the fear of public speaking, I also had this incurable disease. So hey, look, if you don't have Tourette's syndrome like I do, you are way ahead of the game when it comes to getting over your fears and phobias of public speaking. I can guarantee that. So as far as my qualifications, not only my cure for over 7 years of my panic attack disorder associated with public speaking, but I have done a lot of research over those years, and I even tutored under Lead Psychology Group under London, and I passed a rigorous test, and I'm now a certified mental health ambassador, which means I am now able to help people like yourself if you also suffer from anxiety or panic attacks or moderate nerves when it comes to glossophobia, or that is the official term for public speaking. So what's my signature method? My signature method is different from 99% of all the information out there. I practice a non-exposure therapeutic way of getting over your fears and phobia. And 99% of the people out there don't teach this when it comes to presentation seminars, any kind of coaches, whether you read a blog, video, YouTube, everything you see out there, they always go over nailing the first 30 seconds, knowing your content, and that's just not the way to get over your fear. That's really how to master the art of presenting. Know your material great. That's fine. Nail the first 30 seconds. Those are all great tips when you are already confident to get to that mic. But it's not how you get over your fear and phobias. Going up to that mic with a great fear or phobia of public speaking is going to create a horrible experience from you. And that is really going to make you even worse next time you have to get up there, because you're going to remember how embarrassed you were when you skipped your words or your heart was beating and pattering. So I don't teach that method. Everything that I teach is going to be done out of the comfort of your home. All the exercises will be done out of the comfort of your home. You will not even approach a mic until you are literally cured and 100% confident to approach that mic and give a great presentation. After that, you can work on all of those other things like content and engagement, body language. Those are the things that come as you master your craft of public speaking. But my job is to get you to that mic first. So a little bit more about my signature method is that this is 30 years of proven science backed by the top Ivy League psychologists in the best global universities out there in the world. And sadly, it's just not understood or learned or even taught in most schools. So even psychiatrists get it wrong. They want to give you medication to get over your anxiety. They use this old myth called chemical imbalance. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard somebody say you have a chemical imbalance when you have any kind of phobia or issue with public speaking and they want to give you medicines? Well, let me tell you, that has been proven a myth by the top schools. It's just not true. Nobody even studies that anymore. So I find it really interesting that a lot of people still are actually teaching that you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. That's why you have a fear or phobia. Just not true. And I will be reviewing that in the upcoming weeks on my channel. So if you like what you hear so far, click the subscribe button because I'm going to be putting out content every single week on Sundays or Mondays where you can learn a lot more about your fears and phobias and just go over all the things that do work, all the things that don't work. What are the myths out there, like those breathing techniques? Do they really work? Does meditation really work? You're going to learn a lot from me, and you're going to learn that most of these things that have been taught out there just do not work for phobias. And as a matter of fact, they make your fear and phobia worse. And I'm going to be discussing that in the upcoming weeks. So I have some information that I'm going to leave below. I'm going to leave some links. There's going to be a link to a blog that I recently wrote, and I think that is going to be a great read for you. It gives you a really good foundation on my methodology and why you have this fear and what do you need to do to get over your fears and phobia of public speaking. How do you get rid of glossophobia? Also on a link below, you're going to find a free PDF self-assessment quiz that lets you know exactly where you fall on that scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to the fear of public speaking. And here's another great thing. When you download that free PDF, you are going to get a 20% promotional discount on my upcoming masterclass, which will be released in August, September. And it's going to be a great online course that's really going to teach you how to get from your 0 to hero transformation. 0 being where you are right now with moderate to severe nerves, even panic attack with public speaking. And we're going to transform you all the way to a point where you are confident to approach that mic. And again, non-exposure therapy, everything you are going to do in practice will be done out of the comfort of your home, which I think you're really going to enjoy. And hey, I have another little bonus. If you download that assessment test, not only are you going to get a 20% off, but I am including an extra 5% off my master class if you email me or contact me and let me know what do you want to hear. I mean, I'm building this master course now. I'm about 2 months out. I want to learn, what do you want to learn about the fear or phobias of public speaking, also known as glossophobia? That is the official term, by the way, when it comes to fear of public speaking. So what are the things you want to learn? What are your fears? What are your phobias? What's your situation? These are the things that I would love to hear from you while I'm building out this course to make sure it is value-packed with information. So thanks again for joining this short video. I just want to come out and say hello, introduce myself. If you like what you're hearing so far, I want you to hit subscribe. And if you tap that bell, it'll let you know each time I release a new video. And I look forward to seeing you next week in my next episode.